New York City,
Okay, love.
and I've experienced the most racist experience I have ever experienced in my life being in New York.
Wow. So first off, what's your name?
My name is Ricky Liebens.
Wow, nice to meet you, Ricky Librans. And tell me your story.
I make cleaning technology for the city, like stuff to clean the subways in the city. And I make I design just beautiful robots, you know what I mean? So I've been trying to put my technology out there, and they just kind of want to take advantage of it. So I decided to start my tech company from scratch. I've been selling my art to do that.
Congratulations. That's
Thank
amazing.
you. Everywhere I go to try to sell my art, the police come in, tell me I can't. And then I'll see white people set up in that same place and be able to stay. And I can't tell you time and time again. Since I've been here, I've been doing this since February. They canceled all my gallery opens. I won't get back seen because it's against my religion. I'm a Rastafarian. We don't do that. So I can't sell my stuff in the galleries right now, you know what I mean? So I have to go in the streets, and they have made it extremely difficult for me to live.
Sorry to hear that.
It's okay because I know there's a rainbow at the end of it, you know what I mean? But I'm happy I got to see it because I see why we don't succeed. I deliberately see the system that's placed to stop the geniuses of our society. I see computer software engineers, they won't give us jobs. They want us to put our face in with our technology submissions. They're purposely not giving us grants. I make technology to clean the city and the subways. There's no reason why people are not hitting me back up and funding my company. I have $0 to that.
And what is
I make technology.
Right, you have to be super fun. I'm looking at, can you show one of your drawings?
These are just this is just my sketchbook. This is like fashion that I'm doing. I do fashion shows now. And it's just like...
What inspired you to take this path up?
Art?
Yes.
It comes naturally to me.
What about technology? Was it like a
I
piece for
started
you?
YouTube University. I started seeing robots fighting, and I was like, if they can fight, imagine if they can benefit us. And I'm tired of us cleaning. I noticed they take us from the prisons and we clean for them. We're still slaves because they use us in the prisons. They make Victoria's Secret underwear. We're still slaves. And it's injustice, just like how I almost got arrested for selling my art. Same thing could happen to someone else that they were trying to target. And it's very easy for them to target us because people just pull out their phones and watch. I fell down the stairs with my art, and instead of helping, people pull out their phones and watch. I don't know what to say. People are deliberately watching us in pain, not helping. And it's our brothers and sisters too.
Very true.
In Washington Square Park, they told me I couldn't pee. I had to pee outside. And that was my black brothers and sisters. And then let a little white lady walk in right after that. So it's deep. It's in here, you know what I mean? We need to treat each other completely better. Because once I know I succeed, everything around me is going to succeed. I'm not doing it just for me, it's my kid. I got a 2-year-old kid. That's why I have to be out here, because if I don't, what am I going to do?
Exactly. And I will say, I feel like we are all one, regardless of like religions and all these different groups and points of separation with skin color. We are one through the body of Christ, and Yahshua, the Hebrew.
We're all
Son
human
of man, and we're all human beings, period. So
we deserve respect.
I feel like love,
and
respect, pride will get us very far.
And I notice when people see me, they put their mask on their face. And that hurts. It hurts because when their white friends or white people are around, they don't put their mask on. But as soon as they see my face, they put their mask. It's racism, it's passive aggressive, and I'm honestly just tired of this propaganda and bullshit, because I've gotten rejected. 15 restaurants told me I can't be in their restaurant because I don't have a vaccine card, and that's against my religion. So I honestly think this Biden administration is the most racist thing that black people are subjected to this very day, and I feel not powerless, but extremely motivated to speak up at any terms that I can. You know what I mean? Like, I have a daughter that looks just like me. she's gonna walk into those restaurants, and I don't want her to get what I got. I don't want her to get rejected by society because her skin is brown. It's not fucking fair. I make technology and I'm peddling my art in the streets.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
Because you're great. Because the message has to get out there. That's the point. So continue your story. I'm listening. It's a conversation too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like I have black friends and I have Latino friends, but like I'm not really like they've never told me about like their stories, so I can't really tell them for them. But I think like the concept and like I've seen statistics where it's like I think the idea that like someone named Jamal will have more trouble getting a job than someone named James, I think that's kind of fucked up if they have the same resume. But like I think the way that certain people like just get treated, like when they're just trying to do their own thing, like I think that's fucked up, like daily. But yeah, overall, I mean, when it comes to like police and stuff, personally, like I go to an art school and a lot of people there think like you should totally get rid of like the police, you should totally dismantle government, but like I think it's like you can fix it.
Yeah,
it's not. Yeah, I think it's.
I mean, it's important to have some type of, protection, quote unquote. And I feel like if you're going to work for the justice system, we should be protected.
Yeah,
but the thing is, we have a justice system that focuses more on protecting the law than its people.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like, there are moments like my favorite like videos on like TikTok and stuff are like the ones where like you see a judge and they're like, even though the law is fucked up, like you're clearly getting fucked by the law, and it's like you're clearly like this is injustice. Like, I think like American laws compared to European ones are like already a lot more lenient and like loose on purpose for that. But I think like we could go further. And, like there's moments when it's like it's very clear like what were you supposed to do? It's like breaking the law. Like it sometimes just happens, and I get that. But overall, like I think just the main unfairness, like like on a fundamental level, I really believe capitalism works well. I think it gets fucked up when people get like racial prejudices in, which we've had for like years and years. But I think like our kids and like our grandkids, like that'll be much like it'll be less felt than it is now. Where today it's like people our age, plenty, I should say. Like we're much more like we interact with each other a lot more. Our communities are much more interlocked. I think like
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm much more hopeful than a lot of other people who are like, yeah, we're gonna have a civil war in a few years. I think like given time, I'm sure like I think America's gonna be better. It's just we're going through the rough part.
And the fact that we are, like you mentioned, such a capitalist society, it's the fact that we're serving money and Americans can be pretty greedy, and you can't serve both God and money, you know what I mean? And that's where it's like confusion comes. And God is not one of confusion, He's one of order. And He says, serve Him first, and then everything else will be given unto you. And I feel like, again, we're all one through the body of Christ. Yahshua is His Hebrew name, and so that's how I feel like all these points of separation, we're all one. Like, because at the end of the day, once we think of God and God is love, that's what makes us together. Race and all that, it doesn't even matter anymore. You know what I mean? I feel like that's so important for us to walk in and just understand, like, we all deserve human rights, like you said, literally, just support what you said. So, and the fact that you're speaking up is really important, because the thing about people not speaking up, it's implicit bias. A lot of, white Americans are subconsciously racist.
Oh yeah, totally.
And a lot of it has to do with their experiences in growing up. But
yeah, I mean,
and the fact that you're Middle Eastern and you're able to speak about a situation just because, but you have friends like that, so you obviously care, you obviously love them enough to speak out about it.
Yeah, I think that's the main thing is like my dad and like his kid, like back in the day, like if you looked white, you hung out with white people, and like if you were white community, like you were gonna see many black people. And I don't know about the other way, but I'm assuming it's the same way. But I think like as people interact more, it's like when I was in middle school, I went to like a private school, and like this all kids who were Armenian, I'm Armenian, I should say, and like we never had any black kids in school, we never had any Latino kids, we never had nobody. just us. So, and like not even like gay kids. It was just like we were all straight white kids. Or like Hillys or whatever. So when I got to high school, like I didn't really know how to act well. Like I didn't know like how it worked. And just like you slowly realize like nah, it's like all the things you hear from like racist adults from the like older generations, like that's not true. You know, like one of my best friends in the world, like he's going through some shit, but like I got him. Like it's because we were together in high school. Like we realized like yeah, we both love One Piece. We both
You
love
see him
Smash.
for his soul, not the tone of. You see him for his soul, not the color of his
Yeah,
skin.
exactly. Yeah, and like that's kind of like how you approach now. Like obviously, like I have my own implicit biases. Like there are times when like I'll see someone and I'll be like if they were in like if they were in Black Air Forces, I like regardless of the color, immediately I'm like whoa. But
I think we all felt that way about Black Air Forces.
yeah, Black Air Forces is just like a sign at this point. But no, like there are moments where I'll be like, man, like oh let me like I'll put like I'll get like I'll like try to look bigger.
But at least you recognize it.
Yeah,
you
but then
know?
like as soon as they walk away, I'm like, hey, that was racist as fuck. Like that was fucked up. Like that guy's probably just like going to get groceries. Like it's not making a problem. Yeah.
You have social awareness. You have a lot of self-awareness.
But I'm sure with time, like those things will break down, and like you know, we'll realize. Like I think like our kids and our grandkids, like the idea of like people used to like beef over like just the colors, and like it won't even be like a concept, not like a concept, like it just won't be as strong, you know. Like I don't think like I'm very optimistic. I think like you know it's all in the plan. I don't know if you saw that. I got some Christian too. I'm Christian Orthodox.
I peeped that. I peeped
Yeah. But yeah, I think like as we get older, like you know, like I know from like a more white side, like you see, like I still have friends who are racist. I'm like they're like trying to be politically, but it's like just by meeting them, like just like talking to them, like having political conversations, like they see your side, like. Personally, like the idea of racism to me, it's like number one, it's like people are people. You shouldn't treat them like shit regardless. But then number two is like even in like a capitalist standpoint, it's like why the fuck would you not hire someone who does the job best? Like that's part of mine. Like I want to start a business one day. I want to be making money. Even though I'm like in art school, like I'm trying to get some bread.
And you will.
Yeah. But like if I see someone who's black, it's like they got like blackest name ever. Like if they have the qualifications, like they're getting the job over some like white kid out of college. You know, that's my perspective. That's my piece. Yeah.